Hey guys, my name is Devante and I sacrifice my time so you don't have to. Now you're probably looking at the thumbnail round and you're just like, holy shit, what the fuck, Devante? Have you not learned your lesson from your Millennial Smart channel? And I gotta ask a question, okay? Did someone hack my account? Because I'm seeing some ugly ass motherfucker who keeps doing these kind of like in live videos. I see him all over my channel. It's like, what the fuck? Who is this little ugly ass boy? Fucking big lip, big nose, peasy head ass nigga. Who the fuck is that nigga? He keeps fucking making all these live fucking videos on my channel. I don't do live videos, bruh. I don't do any of that stupid shit. I do still photos. It's been that way for like, I don't know how long. Since the inception of this channel back in September. Because also people are like, Millennial Smart is back. Millennial Smart, Millennial Smart. Even that fucking Whoopi Goldberg looking head ass nigga made a fucking video talking about Millennial Smart. Who? Nigga, what the fuck is a Millennial Smart? Who the fuck is Millennial? I don't know who the fuck that is. What the fuck is a Millennial Smart? Gay ass name too. The fuck? But it's weird though, because this nigga Millennial Smart, whoever he is, YouTube kicked his ass off the site too. Good thing, bitch ass nigga, copying my style and shit. Yo, check it out. So these thumbnails that you see, I don't do these thumbnails because, oh, they're creative, oh, they're fun to make, yada yada yada, all this other gay shit you like to hear. No. I do my thumbnails to offend people. I like to offend. I am the greatest offender of all time. I'm like a football player, but I don't catch balls. I leave it up to the wrestling otakus of the world. I like to offend. Check that out. I gotta read you this comment. I'm not gonna tell you who the person's name is because I don't need them all bitching them on the YouTube talking about he doxed me. I doxed you over a YouTube comment. Look, this motherfucker said putting slurs in your video and title and thumbnail because you're so triggered about wrestling is kind of pathetic to buy. Look. People who are easily offended. If you don't want to read my about section, I understand. Darting your eyes side to side for the next 2 minutes, it kind of hurts your brain. I understand. I don't blame you, okay? But let me explicitly tell you this. I don't want you anywhere near my channel if you're easily triggered. Now, if you're easily triggered by professional wrestling, then come on right in. Join the party because we're all triggered about professional wrestling up in this biatch. But if you're triggered by words, if you're triggered by jokes, if you're triggered by autism screaming, then what the fuck do you want me to tell you, huh? You want me to change my content for you, Mr. Sally? Huh? You want me to change my content for you, Mrs. Tom? Huh? No, I'm not gonna do that, okay? You know what I'm gonna do on this channel? I'm gonna say the raunchiest, most aggressively offensive, retarded, autistic bullshit I could possibly think of. And my thumbnails are gonna reflect that because that's who I am, and I ain't gonna change for no motherfucker. But you know what you can do though? You can kindly click off the video, kindly hit the unsubscribe button because you were too retarded to know what the fuck I represent and click the subscribe button. Or maybe it's because I said some things that you like but you don't understand how I usually gets down. You feels me? So what you need to do is unsubscribe from the channel, click off the video, hit don't recommend, and go over there to Brian Zane. He has a bunch of safe space topics for you guys to like discuss and whatnot. He likes to call girls man, he likes to call men's girls. You know, he's very down with the BLM stuff. You know, he likes to clown around with the libtard topics. Go chill over there in your safe space. It's a bunch of wrestling British channels all around too doing the exact same cuckery. Go ahead and have fun over there because over here I'm gonna offend the shit out of you, and if you cry, that's a bonus for me because sometimes it doesn't rain heavy enough in Florida and I kind of need some of your tears in order to fill my fucking water container because I'm too motherfucking broke to afford motherfucking water. Yeah, boy, with that being said, we're gonna get directly into the content because I rambled long enough and I really don't feel like going down the motherfucking card. So with that being said, folks, all you triggered motherfuckers, follow me that way to the review for Smackdown. Alright, so I see they're getting ready to set up for the Street Profits versus Judgment Day Tag Team Championship match, which is actually kind of unique when I think about it. Aren't they both heels? I know the Judgment Day are heels, but the Street Profits, they're heels too, right? So that should be very, very unique. And more importantly, is Cody Rhodes going to get involved or something? As a matter of fact, didn't last week, was that last week or 2 weeks ago? I think that was last week when they had like Cody Rhodes run out there to go like save LA Knight or some shit. Like, are they ever going to touch on that? Or are we just going to like just, okay, that never happened. Okay, whatever. That's okay. That never happened. LA Knight never got saved by Cody Rhodes. That just never fucking happened apparently. You know, I will say this though, before this match actually happens, Yo, and we're gonna talk about that cringy ass opener, but god damn it. Okay, so if you guys don't know, maybe you know by now, I don't know. I'm a huge mark when it comes to my vignettes. When it comes to my promos, when done right, I fucking love that shit. That's part of the best. That for me, vignettes could be the best part of a build because you get all the highlights, and if you get the right song, it just gets you amped the fuck up. Never in my life did I think I ever needed a Randy Orton and Ozzy Osbourne, or I guess in this case, you just say Black Sabbath, a Randy Orton and a Black Sabbath collaboration. I never thought I needed that. That build with them constantly highlighting on Randy Orton. The vignette itself was awesome. Don't get it twisted. I liked it. I mean, WWE's really, that's not a secret. WWE's has always been really, really good on their vignettes and their promos and stuff. But this one in particular, when they're highlighting Randy Orton in the little green light and, Ozzy Osbourne is like singing the lyrics to War Pigs, that was some of the most badass shit I've ever. That was such a badass promo with Randy Orton lit up in the green, and then you see him. I like the part when he's like, I don't know why, I gotta watch that promo again. That was really good. It's a part where Randy Orton is like, holding his head all confused and shaking it, and it's like doing the I hear voices in my head, like excerpt with Ozzy Osbourne shaking in the background, and it's all black and white. That was really fucking cool. That was a really, really fucking cool vignette. And actually kind of got me hyped up a little tiny bit. It makes it even better because Randy Orton, him not being around, him doing promos and making his debut in War Games tomorrow, that gets me kind of amped up a little. I mean, I was already amped up already because, we haven't seen Randy Orton in almost 2 years. But, that really gets you fucking hyped up. It's the simple shit, bro. Again, great promo, but in particular, highlighting Randy Orton with Ozzy Osbourne singing in the background. It's something that I never knew that I didn't need, but I fucking need more of that. That was really good. What wasn't good, though, was this promo. Okay, if you can harness the cringe and convert it into energy, I promise you, you can power every fucking house in Russia for 50 years going strong with no interruption. The amount of fucking cringe in this opener, I was so embarrassed. I was getting, you ever cringe so hard it kind of hurt? That's how this promo felt. In particular, Becky Lynch and Shotzi Blackheart. Oh my god, bro. Oh god, they're so cringe. But Shotzi Blackheart, she takes the cake. Becky was super duper fucking cringe with her constant moving around and her terrible. I gotta say this one more time. Becky Lynch is one of the most overrated women of all time. One of the most overrated people when it comes to talking on the microphone. She's uninspiring. Her energy is so fucking quirky and random, and it just makes me go ew. It made me go ew, and then Charlotte interjecting with her, woo, because it almost comes out like she's jealous of Becky getting the attention because it was so weird to see Becky come out and it's leading with her theme song, yet she's a Raw superstar. But it kind of feels like Charlotte was kind of jealous and she kept going woo in between, the promos that Becky was cutting. And then the only one who wasn't cringe was Bianca Belair. I mean, at least she kept it simple. And then you got fucking Shotzi Blackheart who talks to the microphone. And God, I know she's trying to give off this neurotic energy, but I gotta reiterate this one more time. The cringe. She's talking and I'm just going, ew, stop it, someone stop her. Oh my god, if you can take JFK out, you can do the same thing to Shotzi right now. Stop her. I'm dying of fucking secondhand cringe, this stupid bitch. Stop. She looks like she smells and she looks sticky. Ew, Shotzi is so ew. She's an ew person, she's so gross. Ew. Oh god, but Bayley thankfully came out and ended this cringe because I was so busy looking at her thick ass booty trying so hard to be contained in those loose pants. Her ass is fat when she's wearing skater pants, and it's still hard to contain all that ass, bro. She's talking, I'm just like yeah, wait, what'd you say your name was again? I was just, oh god, Bayley has such a great ass. That is, god, I want to smash Bayley so badly. But yeah, I think I got some words out of what she was saying. Oh, as a matter of fact, hang on, she's cutting a promo right now. Okay, so they just kind of, picked the two teams because a part of their promo, they were like, oh, it's going to be Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. You want to put a wedge in between us? I can't do a good Irish accent, but I can tell you, I can make it sound way more cringer than what it is. We are the best. We are the best. We are the best. God almighty. And like I just said right now, Billy just went backstage and cut somewhat of a promo, and she's like, hey, which one of you guys are gonna team up against Charlotte and Becky? It's gonna be you, Kabuki Warriors? It's gonna be you, Asuka and Io? I wish they kind of would have touched on that a little bit too, because a lot of you guys were telling me that Io and Asuka aren't really close. They don't really like each other. I don't know if that's true right now, because I could have sworn I seen Asuka kind of take up for Io on Twitter like a couple of months ago. Like someone said some racist shit that Io and Asuka kind of took up for her, if I remember correctly. But you guys are saying that they don't like each other. Maybe it's just a history, but again, I've seen something not too long ago with them interacting, but okay, maybe I'm just wrong about that. Regardless, that's going to be the tag team match for tonight. We're going to get ready for War Games, and in particular, we're going to get ready to have this really, really interesting match with the Street Profits versus Finn Balor and Damian Priest for the tag team championship. So let's get to that. I am quite interested because, again, you don't get a lot of heel versus heel interaction. Face versus face, yeah, but not a lot of heel versus heel. And I'm kind of curious as to the finish to this match. Like, are the Street Profits going to win via interference? I don't know. Hey, look at this guy, this referee. He looks like Beans from like Even Stevens. This is like an older version of Beans. All right, I'm rambling on right now. Okay, let's get to the Street Profits Tag Team Championship match. I see the graphic on the screen with the tag team titles. Let's get to that, and then we'll talk about it after this. Well, that was disappointing. I was expecting a lot more from that match. Well, before I even talk about that, let me at least touch on the fact that, just to kind of give a little bit of a notation on what's currently going on so far, building up to the main event tonight. WWE is so much better at AEW at this. I swear to God, even with their women, they're so much better at this than AEW. I don't ask for much in my professional wrestling. And it's like, you don't have to like go completely overboard with it, obviously. But like, all I'm asking for is just a little bit of linear storytelling. That's all I'm asking for. I've been asking for this for years now. Now, granted, I wish we had more of a point A, point B, point C, point D, all the way to point Z like we used to have back in the days. But at least touch on it a few times. Touch on the main event. Let us know that this is the main event and make it a prominent story for the night. And they did that at the very least. I don't ask for much. It's very, very simple. And, Charlotte Flair coming backstage at the like a normal person saying, hey, I talked to Pierce just to confirm that we're good for tonight. And then Becky, for some reason, getting a PMS attack. And she's like, you talked to Pierce without me? Like, you went behind my back and talked to Pierce without me? And I'm looking like, okay, like, if your idea is to keep Becky to look like a face, you're totally not helping. She sounds like an overbearing bitch. Like I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, I understand this is kayfabe and everything, but it's like, Charlotte didn't do anything wrong. She just went to go confirm the match with Adam Pearce, and like Becky took that and she just made it something that was not really there. But you had Bianca Belair, because like Becky was acting like a total bitch. She's just like, I only came here because I wanted to fight. You called me. I'm looking like, what did Charlotte do? I'm talking about the actual characters in kayfabe here, folks. I'm like, what the fuck did Charlotte do that was so bad? And Bianca was like, well, just to let you know, I'm the one that told her to call you, just saying. And Becky's like, well, I'm here to fight, not to socialize. I'm like, okay, yeah, go to the bathroom. Your tampon's probably drenched right now. Holy shit. But this tag team match, this was very underwhelming. There were a couple of botches. Damian Priest, I don't know if it was a setup for the Revelation, or maybe as Corey Graves explained on the announcer's booth, he's like, because he didn't take the move, Damian Priest, he didn't take it all the way well. And it's like Montez Ford was kicking out of moves where it was clear that Angelo Dawkins was supposed to break up the pin. It was just a lot of confusion that was going on with the match. Like, you could tell both teams weren't really on the same page. But like, even further, like, there was no interference from the Judgment Day to, help promote the War Games match. That's tomorrow, by the way. None of that went on. There was no interference. It was just a straight up match. And it was like, that was just very underwhelming. They didn't do anything fun, nothing spectacular. The match was relatively short. I mean, it didn't feel like it went on that long. I mean, the commercial break went on like maybe not even 30 seconds after the match started, and then they came back from break. And what time is it? It's like 5:38 right now. I've been talking for like 3 minutes, and then that promo went on for about 2 minutes. So they probably, and then you take into account the finish and then the bell, like they came back for a commercial break and had like a 5-minute match. It was just very, very disappointing. And then Bobby Lashley was backstage, and B-Fab was back there. You can clearly tell Bobby Lashley's clapping those youngin' cheeks. He's like, oh yeah, you may be half my age, but that doesn't mean anything. My dick can't tell how old you are. Well, shit, I just made Bobby sound like a pedo. But you get what I'm trying to say, though. After the match, you had Bobby Lashley. He was really upset, and he's gonna go confront the Street Profits. I don't know if that's gonna be happening throughout the night, but yeah, very disappointing match. I didn't like that match at all. But with that being said, we're about to come on to Smackdown right now. I see Kalisto right now on my television set. Or wait, who is that? Sin Cara? I don't know. I can't tell some of these goddamn Mexican wrestlers. I can't tell them apart. Okay, the only Mexican wrestler that matters is El Torito. So with that being said, let's get back to Smackdown tonight. All right, so I'll run through this really quick because I kind of do want to see what's going to happen with Carlito and Santos Escobar just to further that feud. It's nice and refreshing also to see some type of mid-card feud that's actually going to go down at Survivor Series. So again, I'm really stoked to see what they're going to say to build up that match for tomorrow. So let me hurry up and run through this real quick. So Kevin Owens had a segment tonight with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. They did this whole little spiel. Again, this is like the night of fucking cringe, where you had Grayson Waller. He comes out to host this little gay ass show, and he called out Kevin Owens to be his guest, and then Austin Theory came out cosplaying as him. At first, he kind of looked like Kevin Owens a little tiny bit coming through the aisleway, and then I was like, oh wait, he's in shape. That's definitely not Kevin Owens. And then Kevin Owens came out afterwards, and they had like this little trending banner going underneath, which looked like every goddamn WWE Indian comment known to mankind. Only difference is it's actually, they spelt everything correctly. But eventually it kind of set up for LA Knight to come out, and then you get the whole little spiel. They even kind of did a little bit of a little bit of a joke on itself. Hey, look at us guys, we're breaking the fourth wall. Whenever you say someone's name 1,000,001 times, they come out. Oh, good. The cringe. But yeah, LA Knight came out, and then they started to fight, and then they came back from the break, and then they wrestled some more. Fucking LA Knight, he did do this really cool move. It's like a power slam, but he did it like a reverse power slam. It actually looked really fucking dope. That should be his finisher, actually, or at least his signature to set up for his little LA Knight people's elbow parody move or whatever. Eventually they get holy shit, tongue twisted, right? They did get the win. They ended up hitting a stunner in the BFT, and they won the match. And then afterwards they had Becky Lynch. They were like backstage, and Bianca Belair, she's like trying to calm down Becky's fucking cringe. She's like, I'm cool, you know me, I'm a hothead, I like to fight. Hey, there's only one Irishman who likes to fight, and you're not fucking him, okay? Goddamn. My name is Finley, I love to fight. No, okay, wait, no. But afterwards, though, Becky Lynch was calmed down. Bianca was telling her, hey, look, you and Charlotte need to get on the same page, because I need you guys to be, eye to eye, face to face, standing side by side with all of us, because I need you guys for, War Games. And Becky Lynch, she started going on a little cringe spree again, talking about, I'm good, I'm cool. Right into Carlito coming out with his little, entrance, and it starts off with, I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. I mean, does he even do that anymore? I don't think it doesn't do that anymore. I don't even know. Whatever. But man, real quick though, I do want to say the fall from grace of Austin Theory. Where was he at WrestleMania? Oh, that's right. United States champion and beating John Cena. And look at him now. Good Lord have mercy. Did you guys ever seen a fall from grace like this before? Maybe Drew McIntyre, I guess, but look at Drew now, right? Maybe that's why Austin Theory, he needs to get released. Needs to go rest on the indie circuit for about 2 or 3 years. He needs to take his dumb ass over there to Impact Wrestling. Actually, Austin Theory and Impact Wrestling, that kind of fits a little tiny bit, just kind of given his image and everything like that. But he needs to rehab something. Something needs to happen with him, man, because this... but then again, Austin Theory is boring as fuck, so maybe I don't really give too much of a fuck about him. Austin Theory, you can do whatever you want, man. If you want to be a loser jobber bitch, then go ahead and be a loser jobber bitch. Go ahead. I mean, Grayson Waller, he already found his Miz role. Austin Theory, if you want to find your little Miz role, then by all rights, you're still young. You're like, how old? What, 27, 26 years old? You still have time, okay? I'll still, but right now, that guy fucking sucks. But with that being said, Carlito being cool because he's pitching the fish to people who don't want to be cool. It's in the ring right now, and he's about to talk. Go ahead, habla. That's what I love to see in my professional wrestling, bro. I wanted to wait because I knew they were gonna come back from break and touch on this one more time. I wanted to wait before I talked about this, and they did exactly what I thought they were gonna do. So Carlito comes out, Carlito makes his point. I love it. Just keep it simple, stupid. Mwah! I love that, man. If you don't have to go overboard or kind of expand on the nonsense, don't do it, bro. Keep it simple, keep it average, because average, when prompted, is the best. You had Carlito come out, he cut a promo, he made it known that he blames Santos Escobar for everything that's been going on with the LWO. He needs to stop being a bitch, come out here and confront him. Essentially is what he was saying in Spanish, but he was kind of in and out of Spanish and English. Santos Escobar comes out. Santos is like, oh, okay, well, you know what? This is your fault. You know, you want to say this is on me. You want to say I'm doing all this to Rey Mysterio, but who was the one to put Rey Mysterio in that predicament, okay? It was you. You're an outsider, okay? You're the one who mended or who broke all the fences. I'm the one that's trying to mend the fences right now, okay? If it wasn't for you, the family will still be together. Look at me. You see this right here on my hand? It's a tattoo of the LWO. I'm representing the colors right now. And it took me a minute too, because I was thinking to myself, wait, representing the colors? Is it just a bunch of Mexicans in the LWO? I'm like, no. I'm not even sure. What the hell is Zion? What's his name? I don't know his name in the group. I forgot, but you know his TNA name, right? That's Zia Ion. I can't remember his fucking name. The dude that broke that dude's neck from TNA a couple of years ago. But like, my point being is though, like my whole point though is, like, they're not Mexican. No, Zelina Vega, she's Puerto Rican too, right? Okay, whatever. Dying on a hill that doesn't exist. But essentially, you know, he comes out and he starts to go on Carlito. He's like, hey, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have done this to Rey Mysterio. He's not coming back because of you. He's doing the whole delusional heel shit, which I fucking love my heels when they do stuff like that. But eventually Carlito, he couldn't take it anymore. Escobar tried to throw a microphone at him, and then like Carlito, he missed, and like Carlito speared him out the ring, and he started to beat the shit out of him. And then like the referees and security guard guys started to break it up, and Santos Escobar, he like said, fuck all this shit. I think the fuck not. Santos left, the camera was on him, made it like he went, you know, backstage, but in reality, when, you know, the referee was trying to calm Carlito down, he ran around the entire arena and came back on the side, on like the left-hand side of the stage, like the front left-hand side of the audience barricade, and then like he jumped off the barricade and did like a knee attack to Carlito's arm and shoulder, right? And then like they went to break, they came back, and Carlito's being helped to the back, and then Santos Escobar comes and he starts to beat his ass again. He's about to do the whole Penta spot where you know, the Penta Swerve Strickland spot, when they take the arm and they bend it back and they're gonna snap it. He was about to do the Carlito, but then Dragon Lee came and then he attacked him, and it's just like a whole, it's a La Familia affair. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. That's some Sly Stone for you motherfuckers, you young ass whippersnappers. But yeah, that's good. I like it. That's what I want to see in my professional wrestling. Keep it simple, stupid. No need to go overboard with the nonsense. Get the fuck in and get the fuck out. AEW, are you watching? Because that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see more of. And how many tag team matches have they had tonight, dude? Has it been nothing but tag team matches tonight, or am I tripping? The opener was for the tag team championships. The other match after that was Austin Theory and Grayson Waller versus Kevin Owens and LA Knight. And now we have another tag team match with the what are these guys called again? Pretty Deadly and the Brawling Bruce. They're fighting right now. So like, damn, they didn't have not one singles match yet. And then the main event's gonna be a tag team match. Not one singles match tonight. Has that been the first time that's ever happened? Whatever, maybe it hasn't. But so far, this show's been really, really easy to sit through. Again, it's more so of a story show than anything else. Oh, look at, wow. Combining two things at once. I'm going to talk about this too now. What's this guy? Ridge Holland. He's walking away as I'm talking right now, watching on my television. He's walking away from Pete Dunne, and Pete Dunne is about to, he's getting his ass kicked right now. Pretty Deadly look like they're going to put him out of his misery. Pretty Deadly got him in the fire with some Gary, and there goes Pete Dunne. So cool. Killing two birds. Pete Dunne kicked out. Pete Dunne, Ridge Holland is walking away right now. I'm pretty sure Pretty Deadly are going to still win this match, so I'm not going to come back talking about this again. So, yeah, that's pretty good. That's really cool, actually. Killing two birds with one stone. But, yeah, Santos, Escobar, Carlito, can't wait to see that match. And I don't really feel the need to want to talk about this stuff with the Brawling Brutes and Pete Dunne because, well, I mean, seems pretty obvious what's about to happen here, so that's pretty good. Although Pete Dunne, I should probably stay with this. Let's stay with this. I've never done this before, but let's stay with this. Pete Dunne for German suplex, running into Guri in the corner, and he's gonna run into Guri in the corner again to one of the Pretty Deadly Queers, and then boom, stump to the hand, and then a roundhouse kick to the head to one of the Pretty Deadly Queers. He's getting himself pumped up. He's preparing himself. What is he gonna do, Maggle? Well, let me tell you what he's gonna do, JBL. He's setting himself up. He's ready. He's going for a pump kick right to the face to one of the Pretty Deadly Queers. 1, 2. Oh, a kick out at the 2.5 mark. Oh, look at Pete Dunne with this. He's got a pill guy. Oh God! Someone hit him in the back. What happened? What the hell happened? Pete Dunne, he's going for the bruiser, whatever he calls it, the pump pedal tilt-a-whirl thingy, crucifix on the Pretty Deadly Queers. 1, 2, 3. Pete Dunne, he almost had the win, but he couldn't get the win. They had to beat him with a crucifix, and there's no Ridge Holland around. What am I doing right now? Okay, so you got the gist of that, right? I just covered the entire match for you guys towards the finish. So cool. I killed two birds with one stone, like I said. And as I was saying earlier on, Santos Escobar and Carlito Caribbean cool. Coming up at Survivor Series, more tag team action coming up with you guys later on tonight, and I see Charlotte backstage, so let's see what that's all about. Okay, maybe I'm tripping. I could be tripping. It could just be me because I'm so used to doing the commentary videos and I don't really pay too much attention to detail. But even then, though, I swear, again, this could just, you guys can let me know in the comment section, am I the one that's tripping? I swear they haven't done the whole little run down the graphics, run down the card for the pay-per-view. Personally speaking, I swear to God, I don't remember seeing them run down the card before the pay-per-view. I swear it feels like I haven't seen it like in 15 years. I shit you not. You might be saying, oh, Devante, no, they've done this plenty of times. Okay, they may have, but I swear or maybe it's just been that long. I don't know, but I don't remember seeing them run down the match card to build up to a pay-per-view like that since like 2007. 2008. I swear I don't remember that outside of like WrestleMania and stuff, and that felt really good. Again, it's just the simple shit. What a very simple and easy show to sit through. And by the way, can I say this also? With the War Games music playing in the background, or I guess War Games, War Pigs. Again, I talked about this with Black Sabbath. This just emphasizes what I've been saying for the longest. We need more rock music in professional wrestling. We just simply do. I'll take any rock music, but like, it does kind of fit really, really well to go back to the 1970s and pull out some really, really cool hard rock music. So I vote that we should probably go back to the 1970s and just get some more rock bands, okay? I guarantee you, Boston, Bad Company, Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, Thin Lizzy, you know, we can get maybe some Pink Floyd inside there. I'm telling you, the 1970s, they got some really good hard rock music that they can kind of, you know, go. You can even go to the punk rock scene if you want to. You got some Suicidal Tendencies, some Dead Boys, you know, some Ramones, you know, the Sex Pistols, maybe the Clash. You can go back to, I much prefer them staying with that. You know what? I wouldn't even mind the 80s, okay? Let's get some Guns N' Roses inside there, okay? Let's get some Def Leppard. You know, let's get some gay-ass bands like Rat or, you know, Cinderella or Poison or any of those goddamn gay-ass 80s bands. Let's go into the 90s also, okay? I guarantee you there's some Pearl Jam, some Nirvana, you know, some Alice in Chains, some Soundgarden, if you will, some, you know, let's get some of them coming back. And let's put that on all the pay-per-views, because goddamn, those songs get me so fucking hyped up for the show, and goddamn it just proves it already. No more rap music in wrestling. Okay, verdict, good. Unless we're gonna get Nas. Okay, verdict, good. But no, the story that's been told throughout the night with Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair and Can They Coexist has been told like exponentially well. You had Shotzi Blackheart, and probably the least cringiest moment I've ever seen her entire fucking career. She goes backstage and she talks to Charlotte, and she's like, hey, Charlotte, is it possible if you can kind of connect with Becky? Like, you know how you gave me so much words of encouragement when like my hair got cut off and Charlotte looks like her eyes are tearing up a little tiny bit from having the conversation. And I'm pretty sure that's more so having to do because if you guys don't know, maybe you don't remember, but unfortunately, I hope she's okay now. But Shotzi Blackheart, her sister, unfortunately has a cancer diagnosis, and I'm pretty sure she was kind of pulling more so from that in order to get the emotion and the tears working up. Maybe it could even be some kind of relation to her and Becky Lynch's real life falling out a couple of years ago, because they're probably cool nowadays, I would assume. And, you know, she was kind of like pleading to Charlotte, like, can you just work it out with Becky? Like, you know, you gave me the same words of encouragement. And then you had Becky and Charlotte meet up backstage and, you know, they're like, you're good? And Charlotte's like, yeah, I'm good. Are you good? And Becky's like, I'm good. And they both walked out together. That was really cool. I like that. And look at this. They're even doing they have LA Knight doing the whole WWE shop thing they used to do back in the days also. That's really old school. I like this. That's really nostalgic. Between LA Knight right now is doing the whole WWE shop, you know, promo that they used to do back in the days. And if they start, look, if the next commercial is a calendar going throughout the towns and saying WWE Smackdown is coming to your town this week in Massachusetts on the 24th, and then we're gonna end up going to Toronto on the 27th, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind when it comes to nostalgia, okay? Triple H, you're a real one for that. I like tonight. I love all of what I just seen right now. All of this whole 5-minute span of promos and vignette runnings and this WWE thing, Shop Zone shit, that just got me really nostalgic. That's how wrestling used to be back in the days, boys and girls. But with that being said, right now we have Damage Control getting ready to go up against Charlotte and Becky Lynch, and a well-built, linear story for the most part throughout the night. Again, it's not all about the fucking wrestling, folks, and if this show doesn't prove that, I don't know what will. People are gonna probably shit on it because it doesn't have a lot of wrestling. We need more wrestling. No. You're gonna get it on the show. Because, by the way, Santos Escobar didn't touch on this. Not Santos, excuse me. Carlito's not going to be able to compete at Survivor Series. Apparently, he's been fucked up too much by Santos Escobar, and Dragon Lee's going to fill his little position. So now we're going to get Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar at Survivor Series. You're going to get an AEW match with an actual deep story inside it. I know, right? Holy shit. So now this match is actually going to mean more now. This is awesome. I love it. But, okay, good storytelling also. Charlotte is coming out with Bianca and Shotzi separate from Becky Lynch. We'll see how this is gonna go. Both teams have people who don't like each other. Well, Bayley is more so aligned with the whole, like, okay, well, I mean, I don't trust you guys, but I kind of trust you guys. And Charlotte and Becky are like, I don't trust you guys, but I kind of trust you guys. So this is going to be fun. I like this. This is a good show so far. If you can't hear the excitement in my voice, you guys ever heard me this excited before? Yeah, kind of did. Yeah. Okay, there you go. This is excited Devante, okay? Let's get on with the match, though. Becky and Charlotte versus Bayley and Asuka. Who's going to fuck over who? Probably neither. But still, I like the story. Look at Charlotte's face. I like this. I like this so far. Okay, there you go with the main event. A pretty decent cliffhanger again. I very much enjoyed Smackdown tonight. I had fun watching the show. It went by so goddamn fast. And just, this was a very, very, very story-driven show. The main event was Charlotte and Becky Lynch versus Asuka and Bayley. The wrestling didn't matter. Just like throughout the night, the wrestling, if you were to judge this basically like strictly on a wrestling preference, then this wasn't the show for you. But if you cared about story, if you cared about the little intricate things that make professional wrestling what it is outside of the in-ring stuff, then this is the show for you. Because, you know, throughout the night, the whole story was, can Charlotte and Becky make up to, you know, coexist to have their match tonight? And, well, I mean, judging by the finish, I don't know how tomorrow night's gonna turn out, you know? Stay in kayfabe, I guess. Let's just have fun with this, okay? For how it's gonna turn out, okay? I mean, well, do we? I mean, because you still have Bayley and Damage Control. Are they gonna turn on Bayley, buddy? Because you know, Charlotte and Charlotte's team is going to win in the end of the night. We all know that's going to be the case. But are they going to turn on Bayley also? That's another part of the story that we need to discuss. So, like, the finish came where, like, Charlotte so Becky hit her little manhandle slam on Asuka, right? And Charlotte, she speared Bayley on top of Becky Lynch by accident, and she broke up the pin. And Becky, who has like a bloody lip, she's like going face to face with Charlotte, and she's like, you did that on purpose. And Charlotte's like, it was an accident. Like, it just so happened to end up that way. which is super convenient. I see right through you, Charles. I see you, Charles. But then eventually, I think it was Bayley, right? Which was kind of weird. I think Bayley hit the manhandle slam on. No, excuse me. Becky hit the manhandle slam on Bayley, excuse me, and Charlotte speared Asuka on the pile. But like I said, Becky and Charlotte are like arguing back and forth, and Bayley took advantage of it. She shoved Becky Lynch into Charlotte, who knocked her out of the ring, and then she rolled up Bayley to get the win. And then after the match, you have Becky and Charlotte. They're arguing back and forth with Bianca and Shotzi trying to play peacekeeper. And they went off the air like that, with Becky Lynch leaving the ring and leaving the team inside of the ring to pretty much dispute amongst each other about what the hell's going on, which is good. That's what I like to see in my professional wrestling. I like to see stories cultivate themselves, and then you can have the cool in-ring stuff at the pay-per-view. Now, I'm not against really cool matches happening on the show, but that's how it used to be back in the days. You would have solid story, great storytelling throughout the show, throughout the couple of weeks building up into the show, and then you blow your load on the pay-per-view. That's when you can have the 5-star matches that you guys crave so much for. But when you just have them randomly on the actual show with absolutely no story, then it has no meaning to it, and you're just like doing all this crazy shit with no story attached to it. Do you guys see where I mean now? If you guys enjoyed Smackdown tonight strictly because of the story, because this is what this show is all about, strictly storytelling, do you now see my point, and do you now see where I'm coming from? I want to see more of what we've seen in Smackdown tonight. I don't want to see like a bunch of crazy matches happening for the sake of happening. I don't mind one good match. Hell, I don't mind a solid AEW style match in the main event, as it should be. But what I want to see more of is a reason to care. That's all I'm asking for, a reason to care. And going into Survivor Series tomorrow, I'm kind of hyped up for it now. I want to see the War Games match between the women and the men. I want to see what's going to happen with Santos Escobar and Dragon Lee. You know, those 3 matches alone. I don't want to see what's going to happen with The Miz and Gunther, because they had a great promo segment on Monday Night Raw also. And I'm never going to leave AEW out of this, because look how I praised AEW this week. On Wednesday, I called it a great show too, because they focused on story. It was all about promos. It was all about backstage stuff. It was all about the little intricate things like doing promos and card lineups to build up into the show, and having some kick-ass music in the background. That's what professional wrestling is. Professional wrestling isn't all about the in-ring action. It's not about the wrestling. The wrestling is nothing more than a tool to tell the actual story, to give you a climax, to give you a beginning, to give you an end. I talked about this 1,000,001 times throughout the years. Do you guys feel me now? Do you guys? I'm like Tupac. Can you feel me? Like, do you understand where I'm coming from now? This is going to be well, I can't say it's going to be a great show of Survivor Series until we get there tomorrow, but if this is any indication in regards to the story, I'm hyped up for Survivor Series. I want to see what it's going to do. This show did a great job to give me a lot of life to want to see the show for tomorrow. And quite frankly, I can't wait to see I cannot wait for Survivor Series tomorrow. Is that very unique? How many times did you see me praise wrestling throughout the week on both reviews? Very rare do you get that. You're gonna get it tonight. Smackdown was great this week. AEW Dynamite was great this week. From what I can tell, Monday Night Raw was pretty good this week also. Great week of wrestling. Nothing more to say. Hopefully we can see more of this throughout the next couple of years. Not months, not weeks, not days, years. Because this was good shit right here, man. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below in regards to Smackdown tonight. Did you enjoy the show as much as I did? Again, very easy sit through. I liked it. Everything that built up, the Santos Escobar stuff, the women throughout the night, the War Games match promoting even so much so at the Raw shows, Gunther and The Miz. I'm hyped up for Survivor Series, and I need you guys to be hyped up too, because I need you bastards to come back tomorrow and check out my review for Survivor Series. Obviously, if there's any news, we're going to talk about that, obviously, if anything blows up tomorrow. But outside of that, let's pretend we don't know what's going on tomorrow in regards to the news. I'm hyped up for Survivor Series, and I hope you guys are too. So come back tomorrow and check out my motherfucking Survivor Series review. We're going to eat popcorn. We're going to sit back. We're going to trash matches. We're going to praise matches. We're going to jack off penises. Maybe there's some girls in the audience that you're going to play with your wahoos. We're going to do all that tomorrow on the Survivor Series review. So be there or be square, because it's never cool to be square. But then again, it's hip to be square, and I'm still rambling on. As always, my name is Devante, and I will catch you fine folks later. Adeuces. Goddamn cars! P.I.S.